On the Talk of the Commonwealth, we know words, and we use the best words. Hear for yourself, mornings 6 to 10.
Well, up and at 'em, everybody. Hank and Big Ben with you on this, a Tuesday morning getaway day for a lot of folks. Remember, you're traveling today or tomorrow. The afternoons are going to be the most crowded. So if you can get away this morning before 10 or 11, yeah, give it a try. That'll give you your best chance to head out there and be at Grandma's house right on time with the minimum amount of stress. Hey, today we are kicking off a part one of what is going to be a 3-part series on the Better Business Bureau's 12 scams of the holidays. And today we're going to highlight 4 of those scams for you to watch out for this season. It is Tuesday. We are joined by the Better Business Bureau of Central New England, and Shannon Manasseh is here with us. Shannon, good morning.
Hi, Hank. Thank you so much for having me on today.
Yeah, glad that you are here. So we're going to be talking about these 12 scams of the holidays. Set this up a little bit for us, and then let's launch into scam number 1.
Sure. So I'm excited to be here and talk about something really important as we head into the holiday season, and that's the different scams that we're going to see around this time of year and how people can protect themselves. So over the next few weeks, we're going to break down the BBB's 12 scams of the holidays. Today we'll be covering the first 4 that listeners should be on the lookout for. So the very first one is going to be misleading social media ads. And this catches thousands of people every year. In these ads will often feature beautiful product photos, glowing fake reviews, and unbelievably low prices. Scammers will use these targeted ads on social media to make their sites look professional, sometimes even copying real brand logos or stealing product videos. So consumers report that they will pay for items that never show up, they'll receive poor quality knockoffs, or they will be unknowingly enrolled in subscription traps. Some of these sites will disappear within days, which is sometimes why they're called a pop-up scam.
Yeah, I mean, they, as you just pointed out, they are so good at this, and you see something, you're trying to be careful, but you see that fake review, and you say, oh, okay, I feel safe clicking on that.
Right, exactly, and that's what scammers are going to count on. So before you buy from any unfamiliar retailer, always check bbb.org. You want to look up independent reviews and research the business, and a quick search can save holiday shoppers a lot of money and stress.
Yeah, and that is absolutely what we're looking for. Nobody wants to have the extra added stress of, oh, I clicked on the wrong thing. So talking about social media, because a lot of us it's Facebook or elsewhere where we're seeing a lot of these pop-up ads in this case. What else is out there as we are going through the first 4 of these 12 holiday scams that everybody needs to be looking out for?
Yeah, so since we're already talking about social media, something else that spreads around very often during the holiday season is going to be the social media gift exchanges. So every year you'll see posts saying, join our secret sister exchange. Just send 1 gift and get up to 10 back. Sounds harmless and festive, but it's actually an illegal pyramid scheme. They usually will tell you, go ahead and send a gift to someone that you don't know, and then in return, you're going to get a bunch of gifts back from these strangers. But the math doesn't work. Eventually, the chain collapses, and people are left with nothing but less money and their personal information in the hands of strangers.
Oh, all right. And that last part is key, right? So it's not just that I'm out the money, it's that I'm out that personal information. In some cases, Shannon, that's what they want, maybe even more than my money?
Exactly. It's way riskier than people realize. If you want to do a gift exchange, make it with people that you personally know and trust.
There you go. I mean, yeah, get your own secret sisters, not a bunch of strangers. Makes sense. So we'll move
exactly.
from social media to something that kids really love at this time of year, and that's all those holiday apps.
Yeah, so there's tons of those holiday-themed apps. There's Santa trackers, countdown calendars, call Santa apps, you name it. Some of them are great, but others are going to collect excessive personal data, track your location, or bombard users with ads and in-app purchases. In the worst cases, certain apps will hide malware that can steal login information or give scammers access to your device. Since kids are often the ones using these apps, scammers will count on parents not noticing what permissions the apps are actually requesting.
Yeah, okay, I see where that problem is. So you really need to check what the app wants access to. This is sort of like our last one where they're fishing for that information, not just your money.
Absolutely. And I don't know about everybody else, but I know that when my kids are downloading apps and things, they just click yes, 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 yes. They're not reading any of
Right.
the information. They're just trying to push through and get that app downloaded. So, yeah, that's definitely really important. Before downloading anything, you'll want to read reviews, check the developer, look at permission settings, and if a Santa app wants your microphone, contacts, and GPS, that's probably a pretty big red flag.
Yeah, absolutely. Well, that's going to bring us then to the fourth, and we're three-part series. We're doing the 12 scams of the holidays. This brings us to number 4 for today. So we'll switch gears. We'll talk about a scam that hits a drivers, especially around the holidays. We're coming up on Thanksgiving, which, of course, is just such an incredible time for people to get out on the road. What's this scam about?
So you may have heard about this previously, but like you had said before you had introduced me, you were talking about how it was going to be a really busy travel time. So this sort of thing will kind of pop up during the holidays as well, and that's going to be the fake toll collection text. Because people are going to places where they don't normally go. They're going to end up going on maybe a toll road that they don't normally drive on. And then you may get a text message claiming that you owe a small toll fee, and they might say, you owe $6.50 or $3.25 in unpaid tolls, and that you have to pay immediately to avoid extra charges. And they use really official-looking language, and even sometimes they'll copy the logos of real toll agencies.
I can see that. I mean, I think everybody's just been getting those. So, I mean, that's just one of those things that we just really have to look out for.
Right. And what's going to happen is when you click on that link, it's going to take you to a fake payment page, and it's designed specifically to just steal your credit card information. And they will send out these messages in huge batches. Scammers know that with so many people traveling, at least a few are going to fall for it. So if you get one of these texts, don't click anything. Instead, go directly to your toll authority's official website and check your actual account to see if you actually owe these tolls.
All right, there you go, gang. The first 4 when it comes to these 12 scams of the holidays. So a lot of great insight today from Shannon. Shannon, just remind everybody where they can go if they want to check in with the BBB, they need help, they want to report a scam.
Absolutely. So the best way to protect yourself from scammers is to stay educated. I say this all the time. You can do that by checking out our Scam HQ at bbb.org/all/scam tips, where we share tips and resources to help you spot and avoid scams. We also have a great tool you can use called the BBB Scam Tracker. That's going to let you quickly report scams and see what others in your community are experiencing, helping you to stay informed and avoid losing money. You can access that at bbb.org/scam tracker. And it's also important to remember, before you shop or donate, make sure you're visiting bbb.org to verify businesses. And you can always reach us here at our office. We have a local office here in Worcester. We always answer our phones and our emails. So if you just need a human to talk to about your situation, we can be reached at 508-755-3340. And our email is info@cne.bbb.org.
There you are, part 1 of the 3-part series from the Better Business Bureau of Central New England. The 12 scams of the holidays will lead you right up to the holidays and make sure that you get through them, hopefully unscathed. Shannon, thank you so much for being with us this morning.
Of course. Thanks so much for having me.
More to come. It is the Talk of the Commonwealth on the Radio Worcester Network.